So it's time for a short walk around the garden. You can see it's on 3 levels. We'll start at the first level. Right now, I've recently planted some carrots here under the string lines. I'm having trouble separating all of the volunteer seeds that fall from the sky and get into the amended soil and make finding my crop difficult. So I've tried to do something here. We'll see if it works. There's a pepper plant that's supposed to thrive in Hawaii. I planted it in November, and it's supposed to be 4 feet high and 4 feet wide. So it's about 2 feet now, and no sign of any flowers or buds or peppers. Here's my current crop of tomatoes. I've got 4 plants, and they're pretty much 2 feet high except for this one on the end, which is 3 feet high. You can see the framework I have on the 2 sides, and then I have this wood frame at the top. I will hang a mosquito net over that, which will keep the fruit flies from stinging the tomatoes once they start to ripen. Here's a little stairway that the pigs can't climb. So I'm going to head up here to bed number 2. Notice the green boxes. How can you miss them? I've made troughs open on the bottom and the top, and then I mulch in between and then put my good dirt in the trough with the seed in it. And by the time the plant grows the 3 inches and starts coming out of the box, I'll remove the boxes. This area right here is 5 rows of onions, Walla Walla onions. Then there's 2 garlic chives, 2 rows of garlic chives. I planted about 50 onions probably 3 months ago, and there were only about 6 that prospered, and there's about 4 left. Coming a little further along here, this is 3 troughs of red lettuce and 3 troughs of butter lettuce. And so the butter lettuce seems to be doing okay. It's just come up. It's only been in, I planted this side about 6 days ago, and that side just yesterday and the day before. The next row up is this time is potatoes, and I planted some that all failed. Then I planted 4 plants from a potato in a drawer that had sprouted, and those plants came up right away, and they're looking good. So there was plenty of room in the garden, and you see the pots buried in the garden. I planted the potato seed about 10 inches deep, and then cut the bottoms out of the pots, and I'm hoping that the plant, when it grows up past ground level, I'll move the pot up again, and it will be a lot like mounding it. We'll see. Experimental. And that's it for the garden beds for now. Moving on into the orchard. This is a grapefruit tree I planted last fall. when it was just about 1.5 feet tall. Here's one I planted just like it that isn't doing so well. That's the way it goes. Over here we have 2 banana plants. Jeanette and I planted these in January when they were about 1.5 feet tall. We dug them up from the other side of the property. Here's my lime tree. Looks like it's doing real well. Won't get any limes this year, but I should get some next year. And over here, I've got a lemon tree. And it's coming along okay. And then these papayas, here's one, and here's one. This one's over 6 feet tall now, and recently got its first flower. There you can see it. And so I will have papayas, hopefully. I love papayas. I started those from plants that I bought last November. Here's a plant that I started from seed. That's a Mexican papaya. They're bigger and very delicious. So I'm hoping that keeps growing. And then recently I started some from seed. So I've got 3 more. I put them in these areas and mulched them, and then a pig got in and uprooted everything. So until they get to be sturdier, I'll put them up. The pig completely killed the one that was here. So I've put some more seeds in that hole and hope they take. But the wooden boxes around it make the pig thinks it's a trap, and they stay away from it. Down here, I can zoom into it because I can't walk down there. I threw some cucumber seeds in a pail and just set it out there where it got a little bit of rain and in the drip of the roof line. And it has flourished, although the leaves don't look like cucumber leaves. So I'm curious about what may come of it. And that's it for the orchard phase.